Okay. Yes. Welcome to another analysis video, and it is another weekend, and always I'm going to provide projections on gold from the 8th of August to 12th of August. And actually make sure that you watch this video till the end, and I'm going to break down analysis into 5 different time frames. So make sure that you watch till you find that I'm talking about 2-hour time frames and even 1-hour time frame I can add. So mainly I had my last week analysis, and basically I was talking about the price pushing up, and my projection was basically I was focusing for price to reach 1800. You see, I was projecting price to reach at least 1800. So it has almost moved around, and actually it is due to NFP. NFP has turned the price down, so NFP were negative. But basically my projections was to see price around that area, and then turning to the downside, but no problem at all, because we still had that very smooth move to the upside since the beginning of the week. So now basically I can start with the monthly. Maybe I can start with monthly time frame, and I'm going to provide those highlights in a monthly time frame, what I see in a monthly time frame. That's just an overview. So basically in a monthly time frame, we see last month closed with very serious rejection from the downside, and this month has opened with little bit push to the upside, and it is creating certain rejection from the upside. And this correlates with what I said last week, that we expect this month to push down at least half this rejection. Now it must push down at least half this week, and now then we will see price now moving strongly to the upside. So this is just an overview in the monthly time frame, looking for that push to the downside. Then straightforward looking on a weekly time frame, what I see there is just a powerful rise. You see, this one is very beautiful. Now last week we had this very beautiful rise, and this week pushed up strongly, but now it closed with some rejection from the upside. So this correlates with what is going on in the monthly time frame. And looking clearly there, you will find that those three candles reflects a sort of a morning star. Now it reflects a sort of a morning star, but it's not that clear, but it's just an idea about what is going on there, and it is just a confluence for powerful rise that is expected from this region. And then moving to daily time frame, I'm going a little bit quick. So in daily time frame, what I see there is, now the first thing is I see an inverted head and shoulder pattern. You see this shoulder, head, and this shoulder. I think I talked about this even last weekend when I was sharing analysis. I talked about those head and shoulder things, and I said this is another factor of confluence for price pushing to the upside. And at the same time, I see a 5-wave move up. You see, 5-wave move up, and even in my own analysis I've got those labels now. You see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-wave move to the upside. So having those 5-wave move to the upside is just a beginning of a movement to the upside. So this is just a very beginning of this upward movement. So this 5th wave has been completed or not completed. Maybe we're going to see this to understand this clearly as I move in lower time frames. Probably it still have some power to the upside, or it might be completed around that area. So as I move in lower time frames, I'll provide that clear picture. And always this final strong push now to the downside in daily time frame, this was driven by NFP. So NFP pushed the price down strongly, and from my projection I was expecting that we must still have a very little move to the upside, at least touching this upper channel. You see the trend line there. So I was looking for price to at least touch the channel, and it was within those projections that I was talking about, that is 1800. You see the readings there, the 1800. So that was my target. So without NFP, probably price would have had that short move to the upside, but no problem at all. And now maybe before I keep on analyzing in the remaining time frames. We can have a calendar there, maybe looking for news in the coming week, because we must have that attention, even though this week is going to be at least cool, because NFP, they are the very strong news. So this week has got strong news, but we expect we can trade together with those news. So now we have news on Wednesday, and it is just the 10th of August. We have those powerful news, you see, the high impact. Thursday we have got the high impact. Friday also have got the high impact. So on Tuesday it is just a very cool day to trade. So you can trade on Tuesday, because always I trade on Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. I don't trade on Friday and Monday. So always I have got a cool trading Tuesday in the coming week. So make sure that you note those time for those news release. Now going to the remaining time frames now in 4-hour time frame. In 4-hour time frame, I can talk about this trend line. You see this in the downside. Now we have this first move here, touch the, now it is just the beginning. So it came here touching that level, then it came again. Now it is again at the same place. So it has touched this level several times. So basically this trend line is going to work all the time. And what I'm going to expect now there, what I expect now at the current price is having either price breaking this trend line, breaking the trend line, retesting and keeping on pushing to the downside. So that is what I'm looking for in relation to this trend line. But as I'm going to the remaining time frames, I'll provide a clear picture of wave counts in this current move to the downside. So now in 4-hour time frame, the same thing. I mean, another thing is we have this move, you see, now this move to the downside. And actually maybe I can have this 2-hour time frame, maybe move to 2-hour time frame to have a clear thing there. So now in 2-hour time frames, looking clearly there, what I see in 2-hour time frame is a serious move has been started to the downside. We have a very serious move to the downside that seems to be now, price is now creating a trend to the downside. So something's going on in lower time frames to the downside. So this move to the downside, it might be, now it might be, maybe this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably up to that place. Then we had the second wave, we had the third, now probably this might be the fourth, and we are looking for the fifth to the downside. So this is just a rough just count for this downward move. So I think price has already done the 1, 2, 3, so it might be looking for the fifth to the downside. So what we have to expect here is if the fifth is going to be strong enough, it may break this channel. It may break this channel and then retesting, keeping on pushing to the downside. So that is my observation in relation to wave counts in this channel. That is one of my observations, something that I'm going to look for, especially on Monday, and then it will provide trading decisions on Tuesday. So that is my first observation. The second one is, now if price already completed 5 waves within this move, because it has got this rejection, so we expect it is going to correct it to certain levels. It will correct it to certain levels before it takes us down. So everything is down now. Everything's going to be down. Everything's going to be down. Everything's going to be down. So I'm looking for downward move, either by pushing up then down, or by breaking with a retest then down. So those are the observations into our time frame. And then it is the same thing as when we see a 1 hour time frame. Now you see the 1 hour. Oh yes, the 1 hour. The picture in the 1 hour time frame is, now in 1 hour time frame, the most likely thing is price, it may take this move to the upside. Now price is mostly likely to take this move to the upside, you see, because what I see in 1 hour time frame is, Now this will be the third. Now we will be having the fourth somewhere there. So those things actually, now this will be the fourth somewhere there, and then the fifth was down there. So it is something that happened very quickly, you know, something that happened very quickly because of news. So price completed the fifth down and then it corrected at the same time. So the current move, you see, maybe I can provide this. Now the current move to the upside is just, we have this A. Now price has already completed B, so we're looking for C to the upside, and then after completion of this C to the upside, then the price will take down. So this upward move is the most likely thing to happen. So let us watch for price pushing up before it takes us down. And always we are going to trade with the confidence when the price breaks this level, this trend line. When this trend line is going to be broken, it is when we will trade with the confidence. So now thank you for your time, and make sure that you add your own analysis before you take any trading decisions. And also make sure that you like this video, you share, and also you put the comments. If you have any suggestion, just put there your comments. It's very helpful. So thank you for your time, and we'll come again to Awesome Forex.